From New Jersey's most listened to station, here's your weekend flash briefing from New Jersey 101.5.
I'm Eric Scott. Here's a look at the top trending stories this weekend at NJ1015.com. An absurd leaf blower ban, a swanky beer bash for Newark teachers, and a New Jersey 101.5 host announces he's running for governor. That's what had you talking last week. On the heels of several towns making their own rules, Jersey lawmakers are moving ahead with a plan to severely limit the use of gas-powered leaf blowers in New Jersey. The proposed law doesn't technically call for an all-out ban, but that's essentially what it is.
Within 2 years, the sale of gas-powered leaf blowers with a two-stroke engine would be banned, and in 4 years, they can't be used. The more fuel-efficient four-stroke engine blowers would be limited to non-residential areas of the state. Rich Goldstein with the New Jersey Landscape Contractors Association says this rule would be detrimental to businesses and the residents they serve.
I can tell you that from experience, that what can be done in 20 minutes with a gas-powered leaf blower can take up to an hour and 2 batteries to complete with battery-powered blowers.
Advocates for the ban say the gas-powered tools create environmental and health consequences. Dino Flamia, New Jersey 101.5 News.
The latest blow to business in New Jersey, again wrapped up in the guise of helping the environment, as the Democrats in Trenton advance that leaf blower ban. Supporters say it'll be good for the environment, better for our overall health, but the unintended consequences will cost you. Landscapers will need to buy new equipment. The new equipment, not as efficient as what they use now, and the time it takes to do a job could triple. That means they have to charge more for each job, and the cost of having work done or having somebody just cut your lawn is going to go up. Some landscapers may just go out of business, meaning fewer crews, taking longer to do more jobs, further increasing the cost. Lawmakers heard all of the arguments and countered with, but the environment. New Jersey's First News is now on Facebook and Instagram. Every morning I tell you what you need to know to start your day in a short video. Just like and subscribe. It'll be included in your news feed. You can also enable the app alerts on our free mobile app, and it'll be sent right to your phone each morning. On Monday, New Jersey 101.5 morning host Bill Spadea finally made it official, ending months of speculation about a possible run for governor.
Serious concern about the radical liberal nonsense our kids are taught in school. And while we struggle, Trenton politicians have opened the floodgates for illegals getting free handouts on your dime.
Spadea in a 2-minute video announcement as he entered a crowded field for the GOP nomination that already includes the last election loser, Jack Ciattarelli, Senator John Bramnick, and former Senator Ed Durr. For now, Spadea remains on the air. A statement from Town Square Media, who owns New Jersey 101.5, says Spadea will continue to host the morning show until he, quote, becomes a legally qualified candidate. Next week, however, the New Jersey Election Law Enforcement Commission will hold a hearing on whether Spadea remaining on the air constitutes an in-kind political donation by New Jersey 101.5's ownership. This story was just another example of our tax dollars at waste. A posh beer bash paid for by the Newark School Board to celebrate the end of the school year. Republicans in Trenton blasted Newark officials for hosting such an expensive staff party.
State Senator Declan O'Scanlan says it's outrageous that Newark spent $44,000 on an event at Forest Lodge while several of its aging schools lack air conditioning. Fellow Republican Assemblyman Alex Sawicki said the spending was disturbing as other schools face cuts in state aid, forcing them to drop classes and other electives. Sawicki also sent a letter to the Department of Education regarding reports that alcohol was served at the school event. A district spokesperson has fiercely denied those reports. Rick Rickman, New Jersey 101.5 News.
It was a bombshell announcement that rocked the political world in New Jersey and beyond, involving perhaps the most powerful political boss in New Jersey's modern times. Democratic power broker George Norcross facing racketeering charges in connection with a Camden waterfront redevelopment and the use of government-issued tax credits. State Attorney General Matthew Platkin says this is rooted in a years-long investigation.
This indictment alleges that a group of unelected private businessmen used their power and influence to get government at the state and local levels to aid their criminal enterprise and further its interests.
Norcross sat defiantly right in the front row, right in front of Platkin, as the criminal charges were announced against him. In remarks outside the Justice Complex, Norcross demanded a trial in 2 weeks, called Platkin a coward. In addition to the 68-year-old Norcross, his 61-year-old brother Philip and former Camden Mayor Dana Redd are among the defendants in this case. It is called apple picking, and if you fall victim to this scam, you may be missing your cell phone. Police in Hoboken have been warning about a series of phone thefts by pickpockets. Police say thieves are watching for people who leave their cell phone unattended or in a spot where it can easily be taken, like your back pocket. Police advise you to keep your purse in front of you at all times and don't put credit cards and IDs in your cell phone case. Officials in New Jersey are calling on the city of Philadelphia to crack down on boom car parties that send vibrations across the Delaware River and keep Jersey residents awake all night long. State Senator Troy Singleton says Philly needs to enforce its existing laws that target these vehicle gathering, and police here are willing to go over there and help.
Let's develop like a joint sort of task force where our members of law enforcement are able to come across the bridge for these very specific purposes in the areas in which we know they exist.
Jersey officials sent a letter to the mayor of Philly saying the problem is only going to get worse through the summer. So far, Philly hasn't responded. Newborn baby blood samples in New Jersey have been kept for 23 years. But no longer.
The state attorney general and state health officials have announced that the blood samples used to screen babies for over 60 conditions would now be kept for 2 years and then destroyed. They made no mention of a class action federal lawsuit facing the state over a lack of informed consent. An attorney with Institute for Justice says the change still falls short, as parents must fill out and submit a specific form to have samples destroyed earlier. Erin Vogt, New Jersey 101.5 News.
A beloved carousel is finally making its big comeback. It has been 5 years since it last took a spin.
According to Seaside Heights, the Floyd L. Moreland Carousel will once again be open to the public starting on Wednesday, July 3rd at 6 p.m. Its full schedule will be forthcoming. Due to a drop in ridership and excessive maintenance costs, Casino Pier announced in 2014 that they planned to sell the carousel. But Seaside Heights took ownership of the ride in 2017, and 2019 was the last time it was in action. Danny DiCrescenzo, New Jersey 101.5 News.
You can see some historical photos of that carousel and what it's going to look like now at NJ1015.com this morning. Stay tuned to New Jersey 101.5 all weekend long for the latest New Jersey weather, traffic, and breaking news. Make sure you enable all the New Jersey 101.5 skills on your Alexa devices. All of our content available anytime on demand. Go to NJ1015.com and click on demand. That's a look at the top trending stories this weekend. Join me Monday morning for New Jersey's First News. We're live on air at 5:30. Then stick around and talk Jersey with Bill Spadea at 6 on New Jersey 101.5.